we got some new people around the neighborhood. And this kid said, my son's age, hey, Kyle. And it's like, it's weird because I just didn't grow up that way.
But think about it.
He looked me in my eyes. And that's what's getting to me. It's like, you just going to say Kyle? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo,
hey, everybody. Episode 23.
Y'all know what it is.
23. We in here.
Baby. We're the year of Michael Jordan. Episode Michael Jordan,
I was going
to
say the year of Michael Jordan is insane.
Right. The episode of Michael Jordan.
And with episode 23 is a whole year.
Hey, you know what's crazy? You ready for a hot take? When people think of 23, do you think of Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
LeBron James' number is 23.
Exactly. You don't think about your boy.
Is his number 23?
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
I don't really follow LeBron James.
All I'm going to
LaMelo Ball all day.
All I'm going to say is
one of
anybody who's listening, it goes Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant,
LaMelo
Steph Curry, and then Steph Curry, and then after that, 4 could be possibly be LeBron James, possibly.
The thing
but
is,
he's number 4.
The thing is,
that's where the conversation starts.
The thing is, I'm gonna find some more LaMelo Ball fans.
Do it.
I'm going to.
Hey, shout outs to the Ball family. I don't know why, but all I'm saying is LeBron James, to anybody who is listening.
This is actually insane.
It's top 5.
You're really.
He's top 5.
You're
LeBron
really
James
trying to
top 5.
Start something right now.
No, I'm not. He's
You're
top
really
5.
trying to ruffle some feathers.
But I have something to actually talk about before we even get started to what the episode and what we're going to be talking about today.
I forgot that you have something to say.
Kind of quiet. Can you turn my mic up just a little bit? Just a little bit. Check. All right, there we go. You didn't even touch it, did you? You know how they do it? You didn't even touch it.
I turned your headphones up, not your microphone.
There we go. Yeah, my headphones. That's what I'm going to turn my headphones up louder. Where's my snare? Do you know who said that? Where's my snare?
No.
Wow.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow. Eminem. Where's my snare? Anyways, I have a big gripe.
Okay.
And I had to pray. I had to pray.
So for context, Kyle was tense about something, and I was like, "What happened?" He said, "I'm going to tell you on our podcast tonight." So I have no idea what happened.
It really, really, really bothers me when they do this.
Who and what?
Everybody. Everybody. Every restaurant. And
what is happening?
I was like, and he looked me dead in my eyes.
Can you get to the point?
He looked me in my eyes.
And did what?
So, I go to Wingstop tonight.
Okay.
Always
eating chicken.
You get the 6-piece combo.
Mm-hmm.
I get a 10-piece wing. So what's that? What is the total? 16 wings, right?
Yes.
So I go there. 2 separate orders.
You ordered 2 separate orders?
No, like 2 separate. I click 6-piece combo. That's one order, right?
Yeah.
I also clicked 10-piece combo. Not combo. I didn't get the combo, but I got because I eat your fries.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got the 10-piece wing. Louisiana. I don't need the lemon peppers. I don't do the lemon peppers. Can you
get to the point? Because I still don't know what the issue is.
I don't do the lemon peppers. I do the Louisiana rub. Blue cheese, actually, no ranch. Sorry. Anyways, because last time I went to Wingstop, they messed up my order.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what happened?
What brings me to level 10 is when they combine the orders in one box. So I go in there, I look in the bag, I pull the box out. I said, "You put all 16 in here, huh?" And I said, like, "They all in here?" He was like, "Yeah, they all in there." And I just looked at him. Like, I got 2 different orders. You don't know what I'm doing with that food. You don't know how many people. But the fact that you put my order in with somebody else's is disrespectful.
This is very, very dramatic.
It's disrespectful.
I mean, I feel you, though.
It's like, why are you doing that? You trying to save a tree that's already dead?
Because, like, a combo.
I ordered that by myself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. Like, you want your own container. Like, that's what happens. Like, if we're on the run, just say we get some like McDonald's for the kids or something.
Yes, they've been doing that.
And they don't, like, if you order, like, just say Jet's like
3 biggie bags.
Yeah, that's a different restaurant.
Oh.
But yeah. But basically, same thing. Like, Jet's out of the kids' meals now, right? So we order a biggie bag or 2, and then they want to put just all the food in one bag. But it's like,
what is
it
needs
needs to be its own bag, so I can
need-
pass it to the back of the car.
Yes. So I think, and I don't even know how you say that on the order now. When you're in the drive-thru, you can say put everybody's order in their own bag. I'm sorry, I digress.
Wow, that's really intense.
So the fact that they put now we have the same Louisiana rubs, but the fact that they put my order in with yours, because what if I wasn't ordering with my wife?
What if you were ordering with like a stranger on the street and you needed to pass them their container?
What if I was ordering for somebody? You know what I'm saying? Somebody
Yeah.
else, and I was like, you know what? I'm
like a
grab
coworker.
A coworker. Like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to split wings with
Like,
a
touch 'em.
coworker. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get that one, you get that one. Like, I'm not doing that with a coworker.
That would be funny if you're like, okay, you pick one at a time. Like,
That's
you're
what I'm
picking
saying,
for a
bro.
sports
So,
team.
like that, yeah.
I
Low
want that
quality.
flat.
And then they gonna have the audacity to ask for a tip
Mm.
on the register.
That's everywhere.
Exactly.
Starbucks, McDonald's, they all ask. They're all asking for tips now, which is like super crazy because I feel like most fast food, it's fast food.
Yeah.
Like what are we
Well, anyways,
doing?
all right. Sorry, I needed to let that off.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm glad you're
Do not put my order in with somebody else's. If I click 16 wings, I didn't click 16 wings. I clicked a 6-piece chicken combo and a 10-piece wing. I did not click a 16-piece wing.
Okay. I'm
that
not the
I
worker.
in
So you're
one
not
box. Like,
You're about to start over.
all right.
Yeah. It's
we
okay. Take a
here.
deep breath.
Hey, I
Ready?
needed to
In
let that off because
and out.
God, like the Holy Spirit, He stopped me from like saying
What, from throwing the register across the room?
like what I really want to say. I said, why did you do that? Like I wanted to look, and then he would have no answer. Oh, how many orders do I got on here? You see a 6-piece combo. You see
you've
10-piece.
grown. You've grown from the Walmart lady.
Oh yeah.
We're not going to talk about
Yeah,
that on
we're not
here,
gonna talk
but
about
just
that. That was
know
young Kyle.
Kyle's grown.
Yes. That's one of my favorite stories of all time. We'll save that for a
No,
live. Yeah, we'll save that for a
You
live.
just gotta, if you end up listening to this, ask Kyle next time you see him what
Yeah.
happened with the Walmart lady.
All right, what are we talking about
But
today?
anyway, so I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
We made it through. We put your wings on a plate,
Exactly. I didn't. Now
And
that's
I
what
got-
I'm saying. I
and-
didn't want the
and
plate.
I got the container.
Exactly.
Amen.
Because the container has more juices. Like, there's more reasons why.
What?
You know what I'm saying? The
Don't
container
say-
has juices.
Don't say juices like that. What is happening?
It's true. It's got some more. It's got the juices.
Okay. Speaking of juice, that's a good segue into into our topic of the day. Talk about kids.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm excited because we are jumping in to our family parenting conversation.
And this is good even if you are not a parent as well, because this
Yeah.
can be useful for you individually as well.
Yeah, or you in a family dynamic, because if you're not a parent, you're at least somebody's kid.
Mm-hmm.
You're at least, there's still relationship, family relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and interaction and all that. So
Yes. You can learn from everything. Let's get to it.
yeah, so since it's finally June, most of us are now in summer break.
Mm-hmm.
We've kind of crossed it over. I think there's a couple schools that still have like another week. But
we used to get out in June sometimes. Super random though.
yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely used to get out in June. So
Yeah.
anyways, we're in summer break, so I thought it would be a good time to talk about summer a little bit and
Let's
the
talk
family
about it.
dynamic of summer. I don't know, it's a big lift for a lot of families summer because a lot of families, both parents have to work or
Yeah. You
all
got
those
kids
things.
at
And so
home. Yeah.
So
Mhm.
kids are either at home because they're old enough to be at home, or you try to find summer camp or sitters and all kinds of stuff. So sometimes summer can chaos, even though you're excited for your kids. At the same time, it's like, oh my gosh.
Yep.
So I really want to talk about what I'm calling like a purposeful summer.
Okay.
So it's easy to like make summer just all about like entertainment, like go entertain yourself, be happy, find something to do. And you put all the emphasis and pressure on your kids being entertained all summer. And we miss a lot of opportunity, I feel like, because...
And also looking for entertainment.
Right.
It's on both ends.
Yeah, it's like...
You're just seeking to be stimulated mentally somehow.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like constant stimulation, constant that, because you're just trying to occupy your kids while you do the things that you need to do.
Yep.
And so I have been kind of feeling, and we have been kind of feeling that we need to be intentional and take the opportunity. For me, it's a little bit different because I homeschool, so I'm with the kids all the time. But for a lot of parents, these 2 months are the most influence that we'll have on our kids. Yeah. The most time that we'll get to spend, because a lot of times kids are gone all day long, and sometimes after school activities keeps them gone even longer. They have dinner, like homework, dinner, bed. And so being able to have more impact and not be directly combating the influence of their peers on a daily basis the same way that they would be in school, we have a chance to really reset, refocus, invest in part into our kids at a greater level than we do during the school year. And so I kind of just want to talk about what that looks like for us, to kind of share how God is leading us in that journey with our kids, especially our oldest. And so kind of talk about what that looks like for summer and some ideas, maybe some things to think about as summer's just beginning, so we have a chance to really
one of the things I'm most excited about this year or this summer is our son Jet. He is way more literate than he was in the prior years, right?
Yeah.
And so I've waited some more years. I got these books like maybe 2 years ago. I got these books.
Yeah.
And I just kind of waited until he can comprehend just stuff. He's a boy. Like boys, the difference between boys and girls is like boys are like play, wrestle, fun, run.
Yeah.
And so, but girls, their comprehension level is just way more advanced. Like
it's just different.
It's just different.
Yeah.
Like boys, they physically grow quicker, like strength wise, but girls, they get taller. I don't understand how that works out. Like my cousin, she was so much taller than me, and she's like 5'3" now. Like she used to be so. There's a picture we had. I'm like to her hip, and I'm like 5 inches taller than her now. Or 10 inches taller. She's 5'3". I'm 10 inches taller than her. You know what I mean? And so,
right.
However tall she is, but anyways, and we're just a year apart. And so, but anyways, he's now at the level where he can really comprehend, regurgitate, and just understand concepts when it's at his level, right? So we got these finance books of starting a business, understanding financial concepts. We have his it's called a UTMA account where you can buy stocks and different things like that, right? That we're going to be getting into. So I'm excited to be hand in hand with him with, like I said, the financial aspect of things, because now he can comprehend, because I want him to get to a place of going from, hey, I want to be a firefighter, which is great. Be a firefighter if that's what you really, really want to do. No matter what line of work that you want to do, you have some type of financial intuition alongside with that, right? And so you'll still understand finances. You'll still understand taxes and investments and entrepreneurship, no matter what line of work that you do.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm excited to instill into him starting this summer. So I'm kind of figuring out what business we want to start. I mean, what's
then
cool.
He has so much time.
He's got so much time, and I'm excited too. So that's what I plan on doing on, my extra time with him throughout the summer, because when I'm at work, he can read, and then when I get back, because he's not in curriculum and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then when I get back, we have something to talk about that he's reading throughout the day, because books will be his currency in this house.
Yeah.
Like he's no.
I feel like that's a good segue into a quick side note of what we did. We didn't really do it much this last school year just because we were really amping up a lot of different things in education. But the year prior, our books for games.
It's currency.
And I feel like it's such a good thing that think would be good to share with anyone listening. But for an entire school year, how we set it up, because Jet specifically loves video games. He loves the challenge of it. He loves to win. He loves getting into the nitty gritty, the details. He knows so much about it. And so he loves just the competition of it. And so we found that was his motivator for literally everything. And we can kind of talk about a few other things. But instead of just allowing him to become a video game zombie, which he absolutely can be, very allowed, very easily, where it's kind of like you play games so much that you're kind of like crazy-eyed, like your eyes are a little red and a little watery, and when you come off the games you just look nuts. like he literally has like the video game zombie face. But what we did was basically we required him to read half a book before he could play games on the weekend. So throughout the week he was reading half a book. And he was so motivated that he was reading the book. He would take it in the car with him. He would take it everywhere. He was just reading. And he would like know exactly, like he would divide the pages in half. He would know exactly where he had to stop. And he went through and read so many books.
Yes.
Like so many books that year.
Yep.
Like an entire series. And
what was it?
He was going through
Dogman, right?
Well, no, that was before, but he was doing Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
There we go. Yep.
But he was just reading so much, and he found himself enjoying the time that he was having. You would hear him laughing at his books and that kind of stuff. So he ended up enjoying it, but also it was earning him, like you said, reading his currency. And I know another time we had him on a video game detox, and in order for him to get back to his video games, he had to learn how to do a Rubik's Cube by memory. And he literally learned how to do an entire Rubik's Cube by memory in 1 week.
Yep. And now he can't. That Rubik's Cube goes everywhere.
Yes, and now he loves it.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you have to find the things that are motivators for your kids.
Right.
And instead of just letting them like zombie out on it, use it to help bring new interest, new purpose, new life into it.
Golden nugget. Find something that they really want or really, really enjoy. Don't take it away from them, but allow them to earn it, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So it's in a way of, this is for younger kids. Obviously, if they grown and all that stuff, like that's different. We're not in that stage, so we can't give really advice on a 16-year-old, which I'm nervous for, to be honest with you. I'm not nervous for Jet. I'm more so nervous for my daughters.
Why?
Because I don't know what it's like to have teenage girls.
That was awesome.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, you were. But it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because, like, my first answer is just, it's yes and no. Like, I want to say yes, but it's always no.
Okay, anyways.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, can I go to the mall? I need to know everybody that's at the mall. You know what I'm saying? Like,
everybody working
who all finna be there? Yeah, you don't know, do you? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, but yeah. So I think that's a great thing for what we do with Jet, that you guys can most definitely, like I said, he loves it.
Yeah.
And
it sparks some new interest in him, and I don't know, it helps focus him in.
His next thing, he's in guitar lessons now, and as we phase and change his teacher and things like that, his next thing is learning new things on the guitar. He doesn't know it yet, but he's going to have to learn certain things on the guitar in order to get to those games. Games, you got to remember, parents, they do absolutely nothing for your kids.
Right.
Absolutely nothing.
Some people tried to argue, like, oh, it's problem solving, it's this, it's that, but...
So is chess.
Yeah, there's a lot of, more.
So that's why he's always on Rubik's Cubes, books.
I will vouch for Minecraft. I think it's pretty creative.
Yeah, Minecraft. Yeah, it's way different than Fortnite. Yeah, way different than these, first-person shooter or whatever. But he, so he's going to be learning guitar. So challenge your kids and you'll be surprised at the how they produce when you take away or, like I said, hold something in, and they have to figure something out
in order to get it.
Yeah, in order to.
And so
get
it's not a punishment.
Right.
It's not, and it's not presented like, well, you can't have this until, like, it's not presented like that. It was presented like, hey, we challenge you.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a challenge. And it's crazy when you think about it too. Like, we only get 18 summers with each of our kids. We only have literally 7 more summers after the summer.
With Jet, man.
Which is,
but he's not going anywhere. He's like, Jet. He's funny. He said that one day he's going to get rich and we're going to pay him rent.
Yes, he said he's gonna get rich. He's gonna buy a big house, and we gonna be living with him, and we gonna pay him rent.
I said, well, go on with it, bro. I can pay you some rent.
I said, wait, why I gotta pay you rent? Why can't I just live with you?
Right, exactly.
He said, nah, you finna pay me your rent.
Mm-hmm.
But we only have 18 summers with our kids, and so if you really conceptualize it, like, it's not a lot of time. So what can we do with these big masses of time where we have most influence?
Yeah.
How can we capitalize on that,
Yeah.
And those kind of things can also work with younger kids too. I know we talked about Jet, but Skyla, she's a little different because she's kind of self-interest. Like, she has tons of interests, and she spreads out her time with art and music and learning random stuff. So she's not necessarily a kid that we need to, like, pull off of things that aren't, but she does well.
And I want to encourage you, parents, and if you're not parents, you are a steward over your kids, okay? And then if you're not a parent, you're a steward over yourself, right? How are we stewarding, managing what God has given us, right? With this extra time that we have, how are we managing that? How are we pouring into our children? How are we praying with our children, praying for our children?
Yeah.
Encouraging your children to read into the Word. I got Jet reading a book. Now, what I have Jet do is, this is just what I do. You don't necessarily have to do this. I have him read a chapter from the Bible and record himself what he learned from it in his favorite verse. And so the purpose behind that is he's not just reading just to get it done, but it's that comprehension level of, this is what I took from this, and then this is something that he's always going to remember. It's always recorded. It's on camera, right?
Yeah.
There's a footprint as far as in these moments. And so be intentional.
Yeah.
Like, parents, you have to, and don't put your walk with God onto your children, meaning that, man, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, but steward.
Yeah.
Like do better, like teach your kids better than even sometimes than what you're doing. That's what we're here for, right? We're here to steward these children, help them grow, teach them in the ways of Christ. So as they get older and as they endure more challenges, that they don't depart, right?
Yeah.
You have to instill it into them, but because your walk could potentially be more shaky than what you like, right? Don't necessarily allow your kids to mirror your walk. Like, be cognizant of where you're at, and be extremely cognizant what they're doing now are habits and things that they will take into their adult years. When it comes into their rooms, when it comes into their cleanliness, when it comes into what they read, why they read it, we're stewards over that, right?
Yeah.
And so I talk to a lot of people today, and they always say, man, I wish I knew X, Y, and Z when I was younger. You have that ability.
Yeah.
All the things that you wish that you knew or were exposed to or understood, you have an opportunity to pour that into your children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that I had a scripture that I wanted to share on this topic, and it's Deuteronomy 6:7. It says, and, well, I'll read a little bit ahead. This is talking about the greatest commandment, right? And it says, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your might. And these words that I command you today shall be on your heart. You shall teach them diligently to your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise. And it's just talking about how teaching your children the importance of loving the Lord with everything, understanding that is our purpose here, is to love Christ. And I think we really have to just take the opportunity to invite our kids into conversations. I feel like sometimes, especially like the culture nowadays, I feel like it's this like keep your kids booked and busy type of culture, whether it's like sports that require you to be at practices every day, or, parents are just running and running and running and running. And we just don't want to book our family so much that we don't have time to have conversations and to ask questions and to invite them into our thoughts or things that we're learning, and really just being intentional in an investment of our time and our conversations, because that's how they learn. Because otherwise, the only conversations that they're having is with their friends. And unfortunately, those don't always yield positive fruit or fruit that you want for your kids when it comes to their relationship with Christ.
The question is, who is raising your children? Are you taking that responsibility? Because somebody is. Right? It's either you or it's the world.
YouTube, right? TikTok.
Like all of that. All of that. Raise your children. Mothers be mothers. Fathers be fathers. Be present in your kid's life. Like, take a step back, and the beauty of, and this is the beauty of this podcast, right? So let's say you're a single mom, working hard. Like, I got so much love for single moms. Part of it is, and when I mean single moms with inactive fathers, you know what I mean? Because that's what I mean by that. Like, if the father is very inactive, and it's like all that pressure is on you. And I know the role and the pressures that I have as a father, and just to, for a mom to feel, it's just, I don't know. I just have a big heart for it, right? And you're doing all that you can to pour into your children, to nurture, to try to be strong in ways that you're not genetically, in a way that you're not modified in a way to do. Your genetics are to be nurturing, to love, to care, but sometimes you have to try to put in what the idea of what a father should be. Because I don't think, and I'm sorry if this is not proper English, or what I'm saying is, because I think even for single fathers, it's impossible to be what a woman can be a mom can be to their children. Because watching you, and as much as we try to nurture, as much as we try to do those things, it's just, we can't do certain things, right? And when all that pressure is to try to be both parents for a child, it's nearly impossible, because it's not designed for it to be that way, right? And so I just want to remind you, you're amazing. To every single mother out there, to every single parent out there, you are amazing. And sometimes when we have these conversations, they want to do some of these things. They want to have that time to do more for their children. But unfortunately, because of how certain things are set up, they just literally don't have time. And so I don't want the folks who are listening to this, who don't have that partner in crime to raise your children, to feel the pressure of these extra things that we're talking through, because you have to work, whether it be 12 hours a day, two jobs, just to provide for your children, right? It's actually impossible. So I want us to have some grace for those people. And for people who have dual parents, and let's say things are tight financially and you guys are getting it, but it's just more so an encouragement to take a step back, look at,
seek the opportunities, because it's easier for us, right? But I want to acknowledge, like, it's not always that easy for some folks. And I think there's so many variations or levels of that, because even if there's two parents in the home, some families aren't like us, where although I do have a job, I'm able to be home. And so that's a difference. Or different families are resourced differently. Like we also have local extended family around that are able to assist. So there's always levels to that. So it's definitely not a comparison thing.
Right.
And I appreciate you bringing that up to make that clear.
Yeah.
Because even for people that what I consider really, really blessed to have local, active, extended family, we obviously worked together great in so many other things. Even we have days where we are not on top of our kids and on top of that. So the things that we're sharing, just like social media, can sometimes be a highlight reel of the positive. But please, like, people must know, like, sometimes things are not in order, or sometimes we have those days where we're just like, whatever. Like even today, there were so many things I had going on with like work and stuff that I was just like, whatever. And Jet, this is the first time in a long time that Jet has played video games almost the entire day. And you could see it in his face before
like, go to bed.
We were like, just go. Like he literally went to bed early.
Yep, you go
because
to bed.
I like his face was just like,
yeah.
And so what I'm saying, we're not perfect in, this is not a tech-free conversation. It's not that kind of conversation. We get it. And there's times when that happens. All we're sharing is to seek opportunity, especially in the times when they are more with you than ever throughout the year.
Yeah, it's highlighting that this is summer.
Yeah, and this is a chance.
These are the times that kids remember the most.
Yeah.
You know, how can we create more memories? How can we be more intentional?
And just be more purposeful.
Yeah. You said what? Oh, more purposeful. Yeah, absolutely. Have more purpose. And remember, like, and despite our situations, right?
Yeah.
With relations with, you know, the other parent or so, this is your kid.
Yeah.
This is your kid. And by all means, it does not even have to be monetary.
Yeah.
Like, you know how free it is? It'll probably cost you $2 in gas to go to a park and walk in a trail, right? To just go on a trail and talk to them.
Yeah.
You know, y'all need to work out anyways. Like, just go on a walk. You know, everybody need to go on a walk. You know what I mean? And that's, I think, for us, is some of our greatest times with our kids. And we try to do, you know, fun stuff. You know, stuff.
But to be frank, I don't want to say cheap.
You are cheap.
But I like, don't ask me to go to some trampoline park all the time, because what do you mean $20, $25, $30, $35, $40 a kid? Like, we're not doing that.
Yep.
You can jump on this grass outside of this park. You could jump.
We can go buy a $5 tick rat infested mattress, you know, from the
what?
They go out and play.
That's insane. But the point is, resources or not,
yes,
I am queen free. Like, this library is about to be fun.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's not about go buy some stuff. It's and a lot of it is time.
Yeah.
What if you actually spent more time with your kids, in away from being a parent who's always disciplining them, or why did you do this? Why did you do that? Why don't you just go for a walk or a picnic? You know,
and some things, and I know, like, a lot of parents, like, even you, like, you work long hours and you come home and you're tired, and it's a lot of stimulation coming into a space with a lot, especially because our kids are live.
Turn up. Yeah.
Our kid, like, I specifically prayed that we would have children with big personality, and we absolutely got that.
Yeah, they got some big personality.
It's a lot of stimulation. They're loud, especially being homeschooled. They're not used to being quiet. They're loud when they talk, when they laugh. They're just big, larger than life kids. And so he comes home from a long day, and it's just like, wow.
Yeah, I enjoy the energy, but I have like a timer. You know, where it's
you
like,
do. Like 8:30 comes around, you're like, if I hear a peep, get out.
Yeah, so it's like I love the liveness. It'd be so lit in this joint.
But I was saying that to say, if you're overstimulated, go on a quiet nature walk. Tell them to pick up some sticks, and you know,
And what's
check
cool about
in
walks, that's any age.
Yeah.
Any age.
Any age. It could be around your neighborhood. You don't have to like
And
go in a car.
I'm telling y'all, I remember the moments growing up when we would go outside and play basketball with my dad. You know, that's low key mad free.
Yeah.
Like that's way free. We will go play basketball or that's just what we did.
Throw a football.
Yeah, it's so free, and those are the moments that we remember the most. And I don't remember the moments too much where we went out and like did crazy stuff
to the McDonald's, special McDonald's place.
Yeah, like it's like you don't remember those moments. You remember the quality time, and so be a great steward over your kids, and remember, like you have to steward them.
And your voice gets to be the loudest in the summer.
Do not let the world raise your kids. Do not let the internet raise your kids. TikTok raise the kids, because while we're in this, and I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna say this now because we're in the parent era because it's summertime. Because some of y'all parents need a whooping. Y'all need a whooping.
Oh, here we go.
But I'm gonna bring it back. Cause some of y'all parents need a whooping, not your kid, and it's not the kid. And like sometimes I be looking at kids, you know, it's be like, that's not your fault, little Johnny. That's your mama and your daddy's fault.
Gosh.
That's why you acting like that.
No. It's not
True.
It's not about a whooping.
Them parents need whoopings.
No, it's just we all need to be intentional.
That's all I'm saying.
Kind.
Listen, but it's universal.
Okay.
I got clients who are like teachers and things. I talk to so many people who are involved in children, and it's universal of some of these kids.
I understand.
So
be nice.
I don't some of this stuff. I don't blame the kids. That's all I'm saying.
But I think this is a good intro into this conversation. I think that we have a lot more that I want to kind of dig into as far as details over the next maybe week or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is kind of just like a little light intro into summer.
Should the next episode be parents you need a whooping?
No.
I feel like that's low key dope.
No.
Yes.
We're not whooping parents.
No. Then God's gonna whoop them. God.
Whoop them?
Yes. He disciplines. God is. Who do you think inspired the word "spare the rod or spoil the child"? You think God is spoiling the child? Absolutely not.
Okay.
He giving out whoopings. Yes. And we're all children of God. Yes, he is spiritually whooping some parents.
Okay. Anyways, but yes. We'll discuss at the round table what our next episode is
we gonna figure. Hey, put in the comments.
Oh
do y'all think the next episode should be parents you need a whooping? And then that one, I think what we will have to do is actual real like data analytics and research, and just let the numbers talk. Because I did hear.
Oh gosh, here
on
we
the
go.
internet. I did hear on the internet.
From who? What's your source? Whatever you're about to say, you heard on the internet is real sketch.
Don't even worry about it.
I want to know though.
Nope. I was gonna say
Tell
it, but
me.
you hating on me.
Tell me.
But it don't have nothing to do because the times that we're in.
Tell me
that more students are getting A's and B's. Okay. Better grades, but their SAT scores are going down. Right.
Why? Because of like AI and stuff.
Because you can use AI for homework and all that stuff. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Right. Obviously, it's education. It has nothing to do with parents for real. But it was just a cool stat. That's the stuff I'm talking about. Like,
so
pull up stats.
You want statistics?
Yes.
Okay.
Statistics
on we'll see what's good.
What's happening, because I've never done it as far as done some deep research as far as the parenting styles, because it's a lot of millennials actually, right, that are parenting some of these bad kids.
Oh, they're not bad.
Okay, kids that are growing and developing. You know, some of these kids, and I'm very curious why. Because it's very universal. I'm talking like I got this kid like it's a
culture shift.
Because I grew up this way. This is just me. Anytime I see any adult, it's Mr. or Mrs. Right? When I'm in church, it was bro or sis, like Brother Mike, Sister Sandy, Sister Nancy type vibe, right?
Yeah.
Sister Michelle, love you, Sister Michelle. That's like my mom number 2. Shout out to Sister Michelle. But anyways, I love her. That's what it was.
Yeah.
We got some new people around the neighborhood. And this kid said, my son's age, hey, Kyle. And it's like, it's weird. because I just didn't grow up that way.
But think about it.
He looked me in my eyes. And that's what's getting to me. It's like, you just gonna say Kyle? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what. But to your point, think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it. When Jet was like what 4 or 5, well, maybe like 5 or so. And remember that day we were at church, and we were walking in the hallway, and shout out to our friend Jeremiah, but he said, "What's up, Jeremiah?"
Right.
And we turned to him quickly with a stern voice, and we said, when you're talking to your adults, you say Mr. Mrs., but we said, that's Pastor Jeremiah to you.
Right.
And he was like, and it's our job as parents to nip that stuff in the bud and correct it right away and teach our kids. If you're talking to an adult, then you say Mr. or Mrs. You never just say their name because of respect. But we had to literally teach them that. So if kids aren't,
we learned. I just don't understand why.
But the point is,
it hasn't. You know what I mean?
It hasn't because they're not being taught.
But why?
Their parents aren't teaching them.
Why?
Because they've chose not to.
Why?
Exactly. Because to this day, people swear like I'm supposed to stop saying Mr. and Miss to the grown-ups in my life. Like my parents' peers. You will be Mr. and Miss forever.
Yeah. Just how we see some of our teachers from high school.
I will not call, like some people are like, they start calling them their first name and stuff. I cannot and will not ever.
I don't know. It's always Mr., Mrs. So I don't know why.
I know that's a tangent. And like I said, we'll get into just some of those conversations.
He looked me in my eyes on a bike. Like he said it so politely, so it's confusing. Hi, Kyle. And I'm like, you know, I don't know, man. Put in the comments if I'm overthinking things, because it's like I just wasn't raised that way. And so it's weird to have like kids and like my son's friends age to call me Kyle. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me.
You had a lot of things today that just made you go,
yeah, that's I promise you I haven't thought about this, but I'm thinking about just moving.
What?
A better Wingstop.
Stop.
Kids that say Mr. and Mrs.
You're not going to find those anywhere. Either of those things.
Wingstop.
No
Give
better
me my
Wingstops.
10 piece in my own container. All right, I'm done.
Anyways. But this is a good start of the conversation. And I'm really excited. Parenting is like big for me. I have a lot to say.
It's hugely.
It's
hugely.
But anyways,
it's hugely for you.
That's episode 23. If there's anything that you want to bring to the conversation of parenting, questions, ideas, any insight, anything that you want us to talk about,
I dare you.
Anything, that you have going on with your kids that maybe you want to bounce some ideas off of, you can definitely comment in the comments or DM us on Instagram at OurWalkHisWay or email us at OurWalkHisWay@gmail.com. That was good.
That was not bad at all.
Okay.
Let's do it.
But for real, I really would love to have y'all be in the conversation because really we all need help, support, and to have those conversations. Because I know when I first had Jet, the amount of times that I leaned on my mom to,
I remember.
I would call her all the time, just be like asking for parenting advice. Because, I mean, not to like be weird, but I feel like her and my dad did a really good job raising me and my brother. This is what I feel.
Barely.
That's crazy. But the point is, I just would reach out and be like, hey, I'm seeing these behaviors. How do I, break these things? Or how do I not let this get too far? And she would share back with me, hey, you need to be consistent. You never let your foot off their neck.
Yeah.
Because, and it would break things so fast.
Your mom was so strict.
and me too. So
you're not that strict on these kids. I actually need you to be more strict.
What?
Yeah.
We'll talk more about that.
We will talk
in the future. So because you just tried to call me out, but I got these kids in check. Anyways,
you're very nice.
I
need more toes.
Oh my gosh! I'm not gonna be screaming and yelling at my kids.
No screaming and yelling. You don't have to raise your voice around here. That's for sure.
Exactly. So what are you?
But it's just like they just be asking too many questions sometimes.
I encourage
like
that.
The comfortability to eat food off my plate. Can I have some? That came from you.
Yes,
I would be trembling to ask my dad for a chicken wing. Let her look like Skylar. She'll come around with fingers like this. Bully swag. Eat my chips. Like, I had fear to ask my parents for food off of their plate. Fear.
I encourage them to ask questions and stuff.
That's the wrong question. Can I have some? No. Can I have some? Like, we driving. Can I have some McDonald's? Like, those type. Like, that's the type of stuff. Like, remember, I was raised. I'll say it. I was raised in a black household. You were raised in a mixed household.
Whoa.
Okay. And so
well,
there's
everything is not universal.
It's a little bit different.
All right.
Although your mom got sold, there's some differences.
Okay.
Some differences. My mom was raised by a old school,
you didn't get no rides,
black woman,
and I got rides. You didn't get no rides to and from school. I got my lunch brought in the middle of the day.
There's reasons.
There's differences.
I don't know of any. I don't know of any black parent. Me personally,
what?
that are over like if you that were doing that nowadays. Yes, like, I would do that for my kids now. Yes. But I'm talking like if your parents is approaching 60, 65 and they're black, I doubt they were dropping food off if you forgot your lunch. I doubt it. Now, maybe if they're, 40, 50 maybe, but if they're in their 60s or looking at 60-something, I highly doubt it.
Hey, we'll see.
That's just me, but you had benefits.
I did.
Yes,
praise God.
Benefits.
We love you guys. Thank
Love
you for
y'all.
joining the conversation, and we will see you next week.
All
Bye.
Right.
Sing it.
Harmonize. We're gonna say bye. Bye.
Well, you gotta hold the note.
Bye. So ugly.